He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein, he was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him.
I like both of them. I just said something. I made a comment about not understanding why they were choosing specific people for the Me Too stuff, the documentaries, because we got the president has those accusations. No one has a documentary on the president.
Right.
And then as far as entertainment is concerned, I thought Weinstein was bigger than the other guys in entertainment that we see.
Additionally, Gandhi's recent bombshell about Oprah is raising significant issues about Oprah's associations and ethics. CNN has leaked new data, claiming that Oprah Winfrey may be involved in crimes committed by Diddy. This shocking news has sent shockwaves through the entertainment business. Set to bring her back into the limelight amidst Diddy's ongoing drama. Although Oprah has been keeping a low profile lately, Jen's revelations promise to further damage her reputation by revealing a darker side than previously known. This is a major setback for Oprah, who has been under fire for years for her alleged shady dealings.
Man, but why haven't any of Diddy's friends spoke up for him?
My man, listen here. All those ones who made it to the Diddy party, to the after party, and to the hotel lobby, they not gonna ruin their brain.
Given their long-standing closeness, it's hardly shocking to think that Oprah and Diddy could be related. Rumors concerning Oprah, who is frequently the subject of controversy, have persisted, suggesting that she could be a handler for Hollywood elites trying to keep control over artists. We saw her going to great lengths to ruin Monique's career after Monique refused to comply with demands for a free promotional appearance for the film Precious, which was backed by Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry. Her interactions, particularly with Black celebrities who resist conformity, have fueled speculation about her influence and treatment within the industry. It took Monique years to recover from this setback, and even now her career hasn't fully returned to its rightful place. Let's not get into the whole controversy between her and Taraji P. Henson. Oprah and Tyler were upset with her refusal to work for free and took drastic measures to blacklist her. Similar to what happened with Monique, Taraji spoke up about her underpayment. She even revealed that she nearly declined the role in The Color Purple because of the poor salary. Meanwhile, Oprah isn't charged with underpaying artists or interfering with the creative process. Cal mentions that she is allegedly involved in some dubious activities. It's fascinating to note that, in spite of her assertions and endeavors to raise awareness of these concerns, Oprah has long been associated with the business as a champion for victims of abuse. The juxtaposition's actions beg for clarification. If Wade Robson and James Safechuck, Michael Jackson's former accusers, had never renounced their testimonies refuting that MJ ever harmed them, her interview, in which they spoke candidly about their experiences of mistreatment, would have had a significant impact. What was the initial reason behind Oprah setting up that interview? Oprah's shift from portraying herself and Michael Jackson as close friends when he was still alive to something even more dubious, doubting his reputation after his death, is particularly concerning because MJ agreed to be interviewed at Neverland Ranch, giving her one of the most important interviews of her career. Gann brushed Oprah's declaration as insincere, saying that if she had really wanted to address industry problems, she should have started with her closest associate Harvey Weinstein, who has a long history of legal troubles. Oprah claims she wanted to start a conversation that would encourage more people to share their negative experiences in the industry. 50 Cent also took issue with Oprah's position, claiming that it is unclear why the media magnate is pursuing Black men, only Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons. Neither Harvey Weinstein nor Epstein. Every time Michael Jackson comes on, Issa's daughter hits R. Kelly with a death blow documentary. There are accusations that Oprah knew about Harvey Weinstein's wrongdoing and even participated in it by covering it up. I'm not sure if I should dance or think about that little child because this documentary publicly condemns its targets and holds them guilty unless proven innocent. With so many women, particularly those in the entertainment sector, accusing Weinstein of heinous acts. Her strong association with him aroused doubts. This association raises the issue of why Oprah chose to stay friends with them. Some stories even speculate that Oprah may have participated in these activities herself a few years ago. English actress Kaden Noble claimed that Naomi Campbell and Oprah Winfrey had aided Harvey Weinstein and further deceived her. When John of God, a Brazilian who claimed to be a spiritual healer, first caught Oprah's attention, she traveled to Brazil to see him and featured him on her show because she had such high regard for his work. For a while, Oprah was friends with John of God. Unfortunately, he was eventually revealed to have committed horrific crimes, such as keeping women chained up, getting them pregnant, and selling their organs or infants. This revelation was quite upsetting. Oprah, who was close to him, became involved in the scandal, and in typical fashion, she handled it with an amazing lack of remorse or justification. She made no official remarks or attempts to disassociate herself from the controversy. She just removed John's videos from her Facebook. Oprah is widely acknowledged for her humanitarian donations and has long been regarded as one of Hollywood's most magnanimous benefactors. Her decision to open a school for girls in South Africa was praised widely, but it didn't take long for the school to become involved in a troubling controversy. A male school matron was arrested on suspicion of mistreating female students, which is very upsetting. We need to start asking why there are so many people in her inner circle who exhibit such concerning behavior. According to Gandil, Oprah is connected to a lot of bad people because she allegedly encourages their bad behavior. It's alarming how many people in her inner circle have been accused or charged with mistreatment. Oprah can't exactly call out Diddy because, well, you better believe he has plenty of receipts on her followers' comments stating that it's time to launch an investigation into Oprah Winfrey. He adds that most wrongdoers have someone in their corner who enables them, and Oprah was supposed to be one of these enablers. Oprah and P. Diddy together, Harvey Weinstein and Oprah, with John of God. Oprah joined Bill Cosby. It's a curious coincidence that so many of her close associates are being investigated or mistreated. Celebrities of note have come forward to warn the public about the truth behind Oprah Winfrey's appearance. Although Oprah is frequently hailed as one of the most powerful women in the world, not everyone has this positive perception of her. Over the years, a number of celebrities have expressed concerns and raised doubts about the veracity of her immaculate public persona. According to Monique, the persona comedian and actor has talked candidly about her tumultuous relationship with Oprah Winfrey. Her refusal to actively promote the film Precious without receiving further compensation led to Oprah's blacklisting in Hollywood. Oprah has been accused by Monique of being manipulative and self-centered on a regular basis. She claims that Oprah's behavior has seriously harmed her career. It seemed as though Oprah was provoked, but Monique claims that Oprah may have staged those tears. The mystery grows when it is revealed that Oprah's dishonest behavior extended beyond comp, impacting other sectors of the industry, including the rap world.
Who was watching this, what would you tell her?
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do, and stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that, because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
Investigating the lives of various industry icons leads one to imagine a world of luxury and prestige, and they would not be incorrect. But two recurring themes in these stories are power and achievement. These extraordinary people have forged extraordinary paths in their respective fields, setting milestones that in many cases seemed unreachable. This path has produced significant wealth and numerous awards, but it rarely translates into true influence. This is where people like Oprah shine despite spending a similar amount of time in the spotlight as many other celebrities. With an unmatched level of power, Oprah stands out across a wide range of industries. Her influence is so strong that sometimes even government officials try to advantage from it. Despite this noble focus, Oprah has mostly used her influence to encourage powerful people to take on global societal concerns. However, her use of power hasn't always been impartial. If she had been more cautious in her use of If you've seen any of her highly acclaimed shows, you'll quickly notice that while she unquestionably excels in her domain, what truly sets her apart is her dedication to safety. Despite her influence in challenging situations, reality frequently reveals the opposite. There have been numerous instances where she not only went against her humanitarian values, but she also turned others' exploitation into a television genre, commodifying it in the process. Highlighting human hardship while frequently having guests on the stage who are well known for their career achievements or extraordinary live talents, these stories have veered into more sinister territory. Despite the fact that many industry insiders had long recognized her skill at using others for personal gain. Despite their persistent warnings, we were too enthralled by her offerings to listen. She constantly emphasizes stories of hardship rather than tales of triumph. Recently, she appeared to have deciphered the complex language of human emotions, skillfully weaving tragic narratives to elevate her own persona.
I have a problem. Is Oprah Winfrey called us up and she said my brother wanted to come on the show and talk about him molesting me, and he wanted to tell other parents how to look out.
The last act has fallen upon her facade, despite the fact that she has a gift for bringing the biggest names in show business and beyond to her platform. She is a well-known celebrity host. Apart from her invitation list, she is a constant presence in tabloids, often involved in arguments with other celebrities. Even more disconcerting is the fact that these scandals occasionally run counter to the very things she champions under her brand. When you consider that the problems she claims to be able to solve are the ones she frequently gets involved in, it becomes clear that even while people appreciate her assistance in fixing their problems, questions remain, and many people write it off as just publicity. Tara G.P. Henson, an activist against pay inequality in the industry, was caught in this exact situation at a recent career retrospective presented by the SAG-AFTRA Foundation. The well-known actress openly recounted her experience, highlighting the difficult wage negotiations that almost prevented her from taking the lead in the film The Color Purple, which is closely related to explaining how her campaigning could help upcoming generations of Black actresses, even though it could have seemed hypothetical, saying, "I'm tired of the recurring narrative of Black women facing similar struggles." Henson's decision to use The Color Purple's promotional opportunity to bring up these concerns persuaded audiences that it was a subtly critical look at the movie's producers, especially Winfrey. Online viewers carefully examined two promotional videos, including The Color Purple, at a press conference, revealing more and more intrigue as they deduced possible tensions between Henson and Winfrey from their body language. Following reports that the actress playing Shug Avery appeared noticeably somber and uneasy around her producer, fans wondered why Henson was the only actress Oprah had left out. Tur immediately addressed this by sharing an Instagram photo of herself with Oprah that showed solidarity among Black women and women of color, emphasizing the importance of diversity and leadership roles across. The Color Purple cast had always looked to all industries to Risa for guidance and inspiration. She thanked Oprah for her assistance and cited her as an inspiration for Black women's liberation. Oprah was also complimented for being personable and willing to listen. The claim that Winfrey had pressured Warner Bros. To accede to the actress's demands appeared to be a blatant attempt at damage control. But after Henson shared her Instagram post, fans flooded her with skepticism, casting doubt on the claimed influence. Many people could relate to this sentiment because years earlier, Monique, an Oscar winner, had encountered a similar situation in which Winfrey and filmmakers Lee Daniel and Tyler Perry were accused of sidelining her. With an open mind, Monique discussed the conflict surrounding her part in the movie Precious. She revealed that the producers, who included a well-known presenter, had declined to pay her for her promotional work. During her 2017 Apollo Theater performance, she went above and beyond her contractual obligations to the audience. Rather than feeling shunned, she joked, "I wasn't blackballed, I was whiteballed." She was grateful for the acknowledgments she received from Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey, But she didn't realize that this was just the beginning of the challenges that would lie ahead, which were symbolized by the enormous iceberg that was the host. Speaking with The Hollywood Reporter, Monique talked about the tension in her relationship with Oprah Winfrey. She related a particular incident in which Winfrey invited her estranged family, including her elder brother, who had confessed to abusing her as a child, onto her show in 2010. Monique recalled her response, saying, "Do you really want to invite him on the show because he's seeking to apologize despite giving Winfrey permission to proceed with the taping involving her brother?" When Monique learned that her parents and another brother had appeared, she was horrified because one had downplayed the abuse on television. Interview 13/5/1340. Although she and her mother were not speaking at the time, Monique revealed that she had a lengthy conversation with Oprah Winfrey prior to the show in which she discussed her difficult relationship with her mother. Monique felt betrayed by her mother's attempt to take advantage of their situation. After failing in her attempts to get in touch with Oprah, Monique saw a trend in which she seemed to value ratings more than genuine connections, a notion that other celebrities, like Angelina Jolie, also seemed to share. In 2006, Oprah Winfrey founded her Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa with the goal of collaborating with Angelina Jolie, taking into account Jolie's extended stay on the continent following the birth of her daughter Shiloh in Namibia. According to insider sources speaking to Star via Fox News, Winfrey saw potential for an influential collaboration that could benefit girls across the continent. On the surface, it seemed like a perfect match, a well-known Hollywood figure collaborating with the biggest star on television, but Jolie reportedly declined to get involved, leaving Winfrey feeling deeply disappointed by the rejection. Oprah had anticipated that Angelina would eagerly seize the opportunity, but Angelina's refusal appears to have put a stop to any future requests from Oprah regarding her involvement in charitable causes. If the Star Insider's accusations are accurate, Angelina was apparently profoundly hurt by this rejection, and she may still harbor animosity toward Jennifer Aniston's support from Oprah following her split from Brad Pitt. Although specifics are unclear, it seems Ludacris had a difficult experience dealing with the less favorable aspects of the woman's demeanor when the rapper turned actor appeared on her show in 2006 alongside his Crash co-stars. He expected a friendly conversation to promote the film. Instead, given just a day's notice before the interview, he found himself criticized for his lyrics rather than spotlighted in the movie. As anticipated, Ludacris was deeply perplexed by the way he was treated. Even after the show ended, he believed he had been unfairly depicted. He later claimed that Oprah had edited out his own responses and remarks while leaving hers intact. Speaking to GQ in an interview, expressed his frustration, noting that while it was Oprah's show and they were discussing a sensitive topic like racial discrimination, he felt like an unwelcome guest in someone else's home, particularly since he was there as an actor rather than a rapper. Despite criticism from 50 Cent, Ice Cube, and K Mike for what they perceived as her lack of support for hip-hop, she clarified to MTV that her stance was not against rap itself, but against feeling marginalized as a woman in the industry. Interestingly, Ludacris has also faced similar accusations. This issue has resonated with several others who share comparable narratives. Notably, 50 Cent has been vocal in his opposition to her on this matter.
To mention to hip-hop culture, it was something that was wrong with it. And it was something that was on my CD that was the largest debut in hip-hop album. You're looking at it and you're saying that everything that's wrong with our culture is why I'm a success.
In a Guardian interview, 50 Cent talked about his rift with Oprah Winfrey amid his rise to fame. While his ongoing feuds with other rappers are well known, his problems go beyond the hip-hop genre. He was desperate for approval and recognition. To reaffirm his accomplishments, 50 Cent for the former Jamaica Queen drug dealer, making an appearance on her show was a very meaningful gesture that served as confirmation to his grandmother, a huge Oprah fan, that he was headed in the right direction in life, as well as a symbol of personal achievement.
It was like, I never thought about it like that. She's not where she's at by accident.
When Oprah was approached with the idea, though, she made it clear that she was not interested in anything 50 Cent had to offer and that she would never feature him on her show. This rejection seemed to be a roadblock preventing him from getting on a significant platform that would have highlighted his impressive accomplishments. Accepted this reality and came to the conclusion that if we can't be allies, then let's embrace animosity. The tension between Oprah and 50 Cent may have stemmed from his persona in rap music, with Oprah appearing to disapprove of hip-hop culture, but criticism of the well-known presenter went beyond the music industry, as it was well known that their relationship was anything but harmonious. In contrast, she publicly expressed her grievances with some celebrities, such as Ice Cube, the rapper turned actor, who said that Winfrey and The View had declined his request to appear on their shows, making him feel ignored by these public figures. When he appeared on Tucker Carlson's Twitter program, the mogul described his futile attempts to get reservations for both shows, claiming that his rejection was because of his divisive political views. I was not invited to participate with the cast on Oprah's show Barbershop. I produced a show called Black White, which was very controversial, and Oprah hosted the entire show. He continued, saying that he has been excluded from Oprah and that he is unsure of the reason behind Winfrey's apparent dislike of having him on her platform. Unlike Ice Cube, who seemed to have been purposefully ignored by the legendary hostess, I was not asked to the cast on, so I'm not sure what that's actually about or why, but it's something I would love to learn more about. Reports indicate that Chris Brown felt Oprah Winfrey should have helped him in a similar way to how she helped Ryan after his legal issues with his ex-girlfriend. He saw this support as a personal insult and called it a slap in the face, but Oprah Winfrey's main concern was for Chris Brown to seek help at the time, dedicating a month-long series of episodes on her talk show to all victims of mistreatment. Brown voiced his displeasure, saying, "It felt like a slap in the face, but I commend Oprah for addressing the issue." He said, "I've done a lot for her, such as performing in Africa for her school. She could have been more supportive, helping both of us." According to Oprah's agent, TMZ, although Oprah is appreciative of Chris Brown's contribution to her school, she takes domestic abuse seriously and hopes that he gets the help he needs. Oprah handled the Chris Brown incident expertly, but her handling of James Fry, the author of the partially fictional memoir A Million Little Pieces, had an even greater impact after choosing the book for her book club in September 2005. The paperback edition of the book shot to the top of the New York Times bestseller list for 15 weeks in a row, but there was mixed publicity for Free after he appeared on her show to talk about it.
Position and intention was, how dare you? It really was not a position of, let me hear your story,
The Smoking Gun started looking for the mugshot that was mentioned in a story from Fry's memoir, in which he describes getting arrested. However, their efforts were fruitless because it turned out that the incident was staged, casting doubt on the book's overall authenticity. After endorsing the book at first, the famous host felt ashamed. Oprah was not going to put up with his avoidance. She sternly commended Foss, saying, "I feel you betrayed millions of readers." She continued, unabated, and then had Mantis, the publisher, defend the book. Later, Free returned to her show in January 2006 to address the controversy, which attributed his embellishments to the influence of his struggle with substance addiction portrayed in the memoir. During Oprah's intense questioning, the choice to market the book as a memoir was eventually made. They later admitted that they had not fact-checked the book. Later, Lee harshly condemned Winfrey's behavior, calling it incredibly impolite, even though the harm had already been done. Some see this as a candid portrayal of Winfrey's character, while others view it more critically, particularly in light of her associations. If you like this video, check out our others on screen. On numerous occasions, Winfrey has publicly humiliated people on her extensive TV platform. This compilation reveals her willingness to criticize them for minor reasons that are frequently crucial to their livelihood.